Hello YouTube, this is Carbon Controller. I'm doing one last video for the Legend of Zelda, Legend of Banjo Kazooie Jiggies of Time. This is just a final follow-up video. I just wanted to tell you that I did find the location of two jinjos that was currently not in the other video. I already got them in the previous video off screen, so I'm just going to have a new file and just quickly show you where they are. You don't need anything special to get them. I'll just show you where they were. So that means that you still can't get the Jiggy though, because you're still missing another Jinjo or two. So first of all, you're going to simply just climb this ladder here. After you climb the ladder, you have to make the jump over here. Whoa, Banjo, calm down. Okay, so right there, the Jinjo right there, staring right at me. That Jinjo's staring at me, and it's flailing its arms, saying, "Help!" And you're now helped. Okay? So I actually found where that other one was, and it was really bothering me too. But here was my deductive reasoning of how I found it. So first of all, you need to climb these little stone things here. You hear it, right? I hear the Jinjo. So the Jinjo, now it tells me it has to be around this area. When I was over here, I discovered that if I climb down, I see a Ikenbokum. See, like that. So I thought about the other side. But remember in my video, when I looked down, I didn't see anything. So I decided to just spontaneously drop down. And I still didn't see anything. But then I went over to the right just a little bit. The camera moved and bam, a secret passageway. Yes, a secret passageway. So when you go up here, there's a Jinjo. And then I exit right here. So that's really nice. It's a really nice little puzzle that they threw in. So now that we've done that, we are officially finished. We found everything there is to find, except for that Ikenbokum, but honestly, it's just an Ikenbokum. But you know, let's just go there as I talk about this. So I just want to just give more feedback and my thoughts about this. I love ROM hacking so much. I love playing Pokemon Brown, Pokemon Prism, Pokemon Liquid Crystal. There's a hack in the works called Banjo Kazooie Returns by Super Zambi. I follow all of his videos. Really great YouTube channel. Works very hard live streaming his content. Really solid, respectable YouTuber. I wish he was more popular so more people could see his work. It's really great what he does. But yeah, I love hacks. I love hacks a lot, and it's so nice. I keep saying the same words over and over again. I'm really sorry, but it's just great seeing people with ideas and really bringing them together. I love that. Let's see if I can drop down. It kills you. It just kills you. Wow, am I gonna start from the beginning of the level? Yep. Grunty's magic stops you from taking. Oh, that 3 you collect is your best note score. So that question I asked myself in the previous video, what if you die? Well, the notes go back to 0. Watch, I'm gonna beat my highest note score. Well, hey, you just passed your best note score. Wow. So yeah, you do die. And you see, that's the harshness of it. You see, if you die, you're losing a lot of progress. So even though in total it took me about 20 minutes to beat, it took me about 25 minutes to really get everything. So, you know, it's 25 minutes lost if you got 99 notes. So, I mean, it's not that bad of a punishment, really, but, you know, it's a mild annoyance. So, again, I sidetracked myself again. I'm going to try to get that Ikenbokum. That's my goal in this video. So, I just want to talk more about ROM hacks in general. I love ROM hacking. It's great. I really want to see more of it. I saw lots of ROM hacks of Banjo Kazooie before, and they all have looked extremely well. Very well designed, very well thought out. Overall, a very solid job of people. Did I just die? Oh, I died again. It can get pretty tedious. I got lucky the first time I did that, actually. So I want to just think about. I mean, I don't know if the person who's making this game is gonna watch my video, but I just want to give my thoughts. Dude, you're amazing. Personally, if you're listening to this, you're amazing. Secondly, I have some ideas you can probably consider when you make other videos. I know you can only use Banjo Kazooie characters, so I'm trying to think of like how you can incorporate other characters. I know in your trailer you turn into a pumpkin. I forgot when. So I think it's great that you're bringing in animal transformations. I don't know if you can, but I know with the ROM hacking software you can import Banjo Tooie stuff. It would be nice if you could maybe transform into those kind of things from Banjo Tooie. I'm not saying turn into a washing machine. That's obviously not the Zelda atmosphere. Turn into a washing machine or anything like that, or a TNT detonator. Like you wouldn't. That's ridiculous. You know, I mean things like a bumblebee or something. I don't know, something more like. Cause think about it. When you make Zelda dungeons, you have to have complexity, and when it comes to Banjo Kazooie, the only complexity really is your platforming skills or learning powers. That's it. There's not really much complexity past that. So I'm thinking animal transformations is a pretty good job when it comes to puzzles, because puzzles you have a lot to work with. With puzzles you can do many different things. There's no secret passage, but damn, that's really bothering me over there. I want to see how to get there. What was I gonna say? This looks odd. Looks like I can do something with that. Yeah, so with complexity, I'm trying to think of like Banjo characters and whatnot. This is bothering me. I want to like know how to get in here. It's a corridor of some sort. Let's think about all the transformations, because you can turn into a submarine. That's not really helpful. Actually, a submarine would be a great idea for the water temple, because swimming isn't that great in this game to begin with. But turning into a submarine would be pretty cool. But again, that's not really Banjo Kazooie. I mean, I'm sorry, that's not like Legend of Zelda. Like, you don't just play a game to become a mechanical object. A pumpkin is pretty much going... A pumpkin stretching it to begin with. That's what I'm trying to say. But every world you transform into something. So maybe a Stony. A Stony would actually make sense. A Stony shrinks your height, and you can push things and access soccer. So maybe if they want to throw in a Zelda soccer tournament, they can use a Stony transformation, which would be pretty cool. Let's see, Stony TNT detonator is ridiculous, so let's not do that one. What's World 3? World 3 is a truck. I don't think a truck would be necessary at all. Unless you want to deliver pizza or something. What else is there? World 5, you turn into a T-Rex. This isn't Mario Odyssey, so there's no T-Rexes here. In fact, there's no dinosaurs really in Zelda at all that I can really think of. I mean, reptile creatures are one thing, but dinosaurs not really. Unless you can count that as a dinosaur, I don't know. They're called Stoffels? No, Stoffels are skeletons. So after that, in World 6, you're a washing machine. World 7, you turn to a snowball. Okay, a snowball, maybe I could see. I can see a snowball. There's no ice world in Ocarina of Time. You have an ice cavern. So maybe in the ice cavern you turn into a snowball. That's my best guess. I really want to kill one of these ghosts, so I'm going to do that right now. Yes, if you're still listening to this video, creator, hear me out. So I know there's an Isle of Hags. There can't be an Isle of Hags in this. I mean, the Isle of Hags in this game technically would have to be Hyrule Field, because Hyrule Field is like the hub in general. You do have the hub, but then again, when you have areas such as Lost Woods, you need to have the Kokori Woods. So I guess Kokori Woods is a world, and Lost Woods like a subworld of that world. So the hub world, like the Grunty's lair, so to speak, would have to be Hyrule Field, because Hyrule Field connects everything. Because you got You got the water world. You got Lake Hylia. You have the trail to the Zora place. You have Gerudo Valley. You have Hyrule Town, and you have this. But that's only a handful of worlds, though. There's still more. So there's gotta be a world within a castle. There's gotta be like maybe an entire dungeon dedicated to a world itself. At least 3. Inside a fish, there's gotta be a world. But it looks very promising. I'm really curious what the creator has to do for bosses. Bosses make seem really interesting. For bosses, you can probably have a projectile weapon, and that weapon can do something. You could have maybe the first-person shooter option, like in Banjo 2, where you turn Kazooie into a rifle. Remember that? Remember where you can turn a bird into a rifle? Man, Nintendo back in the early 2000s. Crazy times. Anyways, yeah, and you know, Banjo can maybe learn some moves. I mean, that might take a lot of hacking, I don't know. That might be really intense, making Banjo learn the attack. But it's possible. I mean, I've seen hacks that do stuff like that. Learning different things, different skills. I mean, if we can do things like this, satisfaction 100% guaranteed, grunty, like, if we can do little things like this, I see so much potential. So much potential is there, because if this person's going out of their way to make the game not even look nice, like, this isn't even like a hack that says, oh yeah, it's Zelda, but I'm Banjo. No. This is, I'm Banjo in the Zelda world on a mission. I'm collecting notes, and the hacker is putting its own identity in the game. That's what makes it special, and that's what makes it unique. That's why it's fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to the future that this game has. So, yeah, you know, thank you so much for sticking with me for these videos. I'm gonna put a link to the description for all of the, basically the guy who made it. I'm gonna put a link to the trailer in every video so you guys can go watch it. And it's been a blast playing this. So we'll pick up Mega Man X next week. Until next time, we will see you later.